If you're like most inspired creatives that I've worked with, you have a lot of life experiences, talents, skills, friendships that you've created over your life. And all of these things are there for a reason. All of these things that you've done or experienced or people you've met, it's no coincidence. Everything is playing in, or a large percentage of it is playing into who you are and why you're here. Okay? So there's a little exercise that I recommend everybody do, and I do this every once in a while. You know, anytime I'm starting to lose focus or I feel like I need to go in a new direction, but I'm not sure exactly where, I will take an inventory. Okay? And what I do is I inventory several things here. The skills that I have, the talents, the training that I've taken, the experiences I've had, you know, through the school of hard knocks and the lessons that I've learned along the way. The people who have come into my life. You ever have some people that just come into your life and they feel significant? Okay, write those people down. So I take an inventory of these things, just a big list, okay? And I just did this within the last week. Inventoried all of this. Another thing that you can do if you've already started with your business is you can inventory the products you've created and the services that you offer. Anything that you've already created with your business, the sites that you have, if you have websites, okay? So inventory all of that. And then, just off the cuff without thinking, you know, don't give a lot of time or attention to it. Assign a number to each one of these, and I call it a relevancy rating. You're going to rate it on how relevant it is to your overall mission, your overall message and mission for your life. And do it on a scale of 1 to 10. Okay? So you might have a list of all the people that have been in your life, and you might rate them on relevancy, 1 to 10. Okay? And don't give a lot of thought to it, because we're just kind of assign something, okay, without thinking. And I actually use the muscle testing that I talked about in a previous video to help me rank them, okay, and see. And it was kind of interesting to use the muscle testing. So I use muscle testing with just testing the muscles in my hand here. So like I could test something, if I was to say shelovesgod.com, how relevant is it to my overall mission? I can just test 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so it went weak on 10s, so that's a 9, okay, on a relevancy rating. So you could do that kind of thing if you wanted to. Or you could just do it off the top of your head, what you feel. And don't second guess it, just jot something down. Now, once you have the things that are the most relevant, you take those most relevant ones and you look for patterns. Start to look. Okay, and when I did it, I started to notice that it was very much about writing and speaking and putting on events and training, and I even did the formats. I even tested the relevancy of the formats I should deliver it in. Should I deliver it in CDs or DVDs or seminars or retreats? You know, you could do the same thing. You can go through and think of all the different ways you want to deliver the knowledge that you possess and see how relevant these different formats might be. It might be that CDs are a good fit for you, but DVDs are not, or something like that, you know. And this is just a little exercise to try to get you thinking. And you'll look for a pattern and where it is you're going overall with everything. And it's going to be different for everybody, that pattern. But for me, it came down a lot to publishing, speaking, training, and creating information products. Then look for what is missing, okay? Okay, so what is missing? For example, mine came up with a lot of events, that I would be doing events. And personally, I know from doing events in the past, I don't like event planning. I don't like it at all. So I know that if I'm going to do events, I want an event planner. So that's somebody I need to look for. I need to keep a lookout for an event planner. I don't need to force it. I don't need to go out and right now I don't feel this urgency to put out a message and say I'm going to hire an event planner right now. That doesn't really feel like it. But I feel like I will be led to an event planner at the right time, and I'm going to keep my eyes and ears open, and that person will come to me. Okay? So, but if you felt like right now the sense of urgency that you needed to hire a VA after you looked at this and you realized, oh, I want to move in this direction and I'm missing certain skills and I need a VA, well, you could start putting in an ad out there that you're looking for a VA or whatever. You could ask around on your colleagues or on Facebook and try to find a VA. So look at what's missing overall. What feels like a gap. Now, for years, I felt like this kind of feeling that something was missing, okay? I'd work with my clients, and I could help them market. I could get their message up, get the books into place if they needed to, get their message out there, but there was a missing piece, and that I knew that their thinking wasn't right, okay? They might have all of the marketing in the world, but if they didn't really believe in themselves or their message or believe that anybody wanted to hear what they had to say, it could undermine the entire venture. Okay, they could sabotage everything that they were doing. And so I started to look. I just started learning about how do you overcome these blocks? How do you overcome this negative thinking that's in your head? And a lot of it started with the Leslie Householder, because she started to teach me so much about how important it is with our thinking and how what we think about we bring about. So over time, I started to learning a little bit about different modalities for getting blocks and things out of the way. But nothing ever quite clicked, and then I had the opportunity to learn about Simply Healed from Carolyn Cooper in Birmingham. And once I learned it, that's the missing piece. That's what I've been looking for. I can move these blocks for these people now and plug in the way that they should be thinking about it into their energy system so it can have this domino effect by putting good energy in there, kind of rearranging the energy in such a way that it frees up the person to make the choices. It's still up to them to make choices. I'll give you an example. Of that. I had a little bit of experience. I was trying to lose some weight, okay? I'd been packing on some weight over the last 5-10 years. I packed on some weight, and I wanted to get rid of it. And I hate exercise. Really hate exercise. Didn't like it at all. I shouldn't say hate. I hated exercise. And anyway, I talked to Rhonda Hess, who is a Simply Healed practitioner, and she was working with me on getting rid of this excess weight. Okay, just moving the energy out of the way. Okay, getting my energy lined up, getting rid of my false beliefs about how hard it is to lose weight and how women over 40 are all overweight, or all those false beliefs that we have about weight. And so she had worked on me, and then a couple weeks later, I was at a gathering where people were eating these homemade cookies, and I had been working out at the gym, which I was really starting to enjoy, by the way. Which I never enjoyed before, but whatever she tweaked in my energy system, I learned to really like working out, and I love it. I go as many days a week as I possibly can. So, but I was sitting there, and everybody's eating these homemade cookies, and the girl goes, well, they're made out of white wheat, so, they're healthy and everything. But I had really no desire to eat those cookies. I was fine that they were eating them and enjoying them, and they made them look good, but I really had no compelling desire to eat that cookie. And so by the time I got ready to leave, one of the girls goes, well, you never ate a cookie, did you? I was like, no, but Rhonda had cleared me of whatever that desire that I had to have food just because other people were eating it. And I felt like it was my job to do my part, okay? I could have caved and eaten a cookie out of habit. But I thought, no, I don't feel the intense desire, so why should I go ahead and do something just out of habit? And I don't know if anybody's been looking at me lately, but I'm losing some weight. I'm losing some inches. and I'm feeling good. I feel 10 years younger. But all of it had started with her just shifting the energy on that. And then I still have to use my freedom of choice. If I choose to pig out or I choose not to go to the gym, then it doesn't matter that she realigned the energy. She just made it easier for me to move forward. And that's the kind of work that we do with Simply Healed, is help you move the negative thoughts out of the way so that you can move forward with the good thoughts and put in some new beliefs about yourself, that people do want to hear what you have to say, and the world needs what you have to offer. And people are going to come to you out of the woodwork when you need them. The missing pieces are going to come to you when you need them. You'll recognize them when they're there. And it's just a really fun process to create your own world, create your own life, not just create the book that you're writing, but create your own life.